Do you read the New York Times? This paper drives me crazy. But I'll keep reading it because it does have some good coverage. The paper spends money to send reporters all over the world. Good for them. This weekend, they even did a pretty fair profile of Sean Hannity, except for the pictures they chose. Mostly I read the Times because all my neighbors read it, and they believe what's in here. I need to read this to understand what they believe. Much of it is just Trump hatred, day after day. Not just in opinion pieces, in news stories and headlines too. Did you know that President Trump united the British in anger? Wow, united the whole country? Actually, no. If you read the story, you see it's just the opposition Labour Party, several conservatives, and comedian John Cleese.
People don't want to admit how mad it is.
That's the whole country uniting in outrage? Give me a break. Other supposedly objective headlines say, ending Obama's net neutrality bureaucracy will hasten the Internet's death. The Internet's death? It's ridiculous. All repeal would do was restore the freedom that allowed the Internet to blossom in the first place. I understand some people like the regulation, but without it, so long to the Internet? Give me a break. The Times hates Republicans so much, they won't acknowledge the moments when Republicans propose something good. Recently, Paul Ryan said they'd try to do the responsible thing, reform entitlements. That's good. Entitlements will bankrupt America. But the Times headlines, next objective for Republicans, cutting the safety net. Cutting the net is their objective? Entitlement dollars go mostly to richer people. The Times once applauded cutting that. But if Republicans support it, it's bad. No wonder President Trump says,
"You are fake news. Fake news. Fake news."
But wait a second, it's not all fake. And we need newspapers to expose politicians when they, say, make stuff up.
The audience was the biggest ever. This crowd was massive. Look how far back it goes.
Trump does make things up. He also says,
The failing New York Times.
I call it the failing New York Times.
The failing New York Times.
but he's wrong about that too. The Times isn't failing. It's gained readers since his election. 300,000 just last quarter. But strangely, this paper that's so worried about poor people is filled with glitzy advertising directed at the rich. They promote lavish apartments, purses that cost thousands of dollars, hugely expensive vacations, ludicrously expensive wristwatches. Even more repulsive is this recent full-page story on these Antifa thugs. The Times makes them sound fashionable and fun. Black is always in fashion. But these are thugs who physically attack people they disagree with. It's disgusting. What's with the Times spin? What to wear to smash the state? The look, black work or military boots, ski masks, jackets, North Face brand. Wearing all black, says the Times, makes it easier for saboteurs to take the offensive against storefronts. Gee, thanks, New York Times. I hate so much of what's in that paper, but we'll read it so you don't have to.